Hello and welcome to Tactics Basics, a quick little video. I'm going to go over some basic tactics in Unicorn Overlord. So, first things first, let's look at what this combat is. So I have a mage party leader and an archer party leader. So I can do a magical assist, I can do a range assist. So when I attack, I now have free damage on all of their units. Now, tactics is basically ordering your units correctly and repositioning them and changing their layout to get the maximum effect. So right now, we're going to deal 25 damage, we're going to take 12 damage. But if I change my tactics, so if I actually go into my individual unit tactics, you might have noticed that there is a tactics section. So if I hit A, and I go down to Assaulting Lance, for example, and I hit A, I can add a condition. This gets pretty sophisticated. So, for example, if you want him to only target lowest HP so that he can kill and then reuse Assaulting Lance, this is a very good thing to do on Assaulting Lance. And you can also add and remove tactics. So let's go back to Clive here. Let's go to add a tactic. So he has True Thrust. Attack a column of enemies with a piercing strike. I want him to do this in this particular fight. So I'm going to add this. And to make my life easier, I'm going to go to Assaulting Lance. I'm going to remove it. So just hit the minus in this case. And then for Prioritize Scout, I'm going to remove that condition hitting the minus. So you can add multiple conditions. And this also is true for like heals. So right now, Chloe's first aid is set to lowest percent HP. So under HP, lowest percent HP. So she will heal any legal targets, which are just you know, herself and allies. Whoever's at the lowest HP, she will heal. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because very often she will just heal who's ever on the front, even if they're barely missing HP. And typically, Elaine, his opening move is a self-heal, and he is fine to do that. All right, so now let's check what we do. Looks like we actually lost some damage, interestingly enough. Potentially we missed, so let's see what happens here. We get the 2 free attacks off. So we get ranged assist, we get magic assist, okay, green edge. Now this might block the AoE, so that might be what's going on. We get heavy smashed, true thrust. Okay, so he blocks it. So that enemy general is able to block that attack. Same thing with long thrust. So he prevents the AoE from going off. And then we get healed after the sting.
Are you okay?
Then the combat ends. Okay, so now that we know that that guy tanks,
the battle is ours.
We did still win. We did still deal more damage and end up with more, you know, a better result. But because that tank is there, we can't really get access to the lane. So that's something to take note of. So even though we have 2 lane nukes, they're getting blocked. So this is something you would really want to pay attention to when fighting and playing this game. Now what we want to do, get these mages close enough. Now another thing you can do is you can switch combat. So you have the swap buttons, right? So if you have someone who can perform a more favorable combat,
stay back,
you can switch to them. Now in the case of this, it's forecasting a pretty unfavorable fight. And the reason for that is the hammer guy is going to destroy my tank. Now, that might be a good sacrifice, because if I can get fire on their tank, I can kill it. And then another team can kill the boss, and then we win. So by using the bumpers and trading and changing combats, we can get a drastically different result.
The odds do not
So like this result is basically like no one gets damaged. However, if we were to do this, if we do both of these assists, now they're taking damage. So it is still possible to have a productive combat if you have units within range. But in this case, what we'll do,
I may disappoint yet again.
We're gonna do a range assist. We're gonna go for it. So we got a range assist, and we're gonna go for the magic kill. We're gonna basically trade tanks here. Now you don't permanently lose units, so it's fine. So he just gets 1 shot. Alright, they stabbed my priest. She quick heals herself, that's fine. Alright, huge fireball. Now burn should kill him, I believe. Unless he doesn't have any actions. Yeah, okay, so now their tank is down. Their tank is down, now we can just dive the boss. So we lost that battle, but we're trading our tank for their tank in this situation. And now,
Who's my target?
let's see. Here we go. Now we push again. Except we trade here. We go back to abilities. Actually, yeah, let's go. Let's fight.
Shall be done.
We get to the boss before the other dudes do.
I shall never.
And then what we'll do is organize. We'll change the tactics again. We'll get rid of true thrust because it turns out that that was a bad tactic. So we'll remove that. And then we'll add assaulting lance. And we'll have him prioritize HP lowest so that he goes for kill opportunities. And we're going to set that. We're going to have everyone prioritize lowest HP if possible so that we can find a kill. Best case scenario. All right, now we kill the boss. All right, so let's see what happens.
I'm here.
And we can do the range assist just for added fun. Because once you beat the boss, you win. So here we go. So we get the range assist, some damage, lean edge on the boss, guard 13, heavy smash, tanks it, assaulting lance, has enough to kill, so he gets to use it again. She stabs, and then assaulting lance last hits. So very important to change out your abilities, their conditions, and so on, because sometimes the auto battle, it'll just give you dumb results, and you really want to be careful with what you're doing, because you can easily lose a one round. Like, you could have a situation where if you just adjusted your tactics slightly before combat, you can completely destroy the enemy group in one single stamina use. Another major important thing about the game is stamina. So I basically used all of my stamina. Those are the numbers on, like, above each unit on the board. So you can see the one unit on wait time that lost has 2 stamina, the archer unit has 1 stamina, and my main unit just hit 0, but we won, so it doesn't matter. So what we did was we pushed with multiple units and had them fight so that no single unit lost all of its stamina. So that way when we got to the boss, we had just enough stamina to kill the boss.
I've reached my limit.
And also the other guy just ran out of stamina because he did a ranged assist. But this is just like the basics, so knowing that you can change the individual triggers, knowing that you can add and remove skills, these are huge because this allows you to directly control the interaction between your own units and your units plus the enemy units. So if you have like a mage that you want to kill like an armor, and the mage is like wasting its action point on heal or something stupid, you can remove that and have it just only be able to fireball, and then it will fireball that armor. But that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe if you found this useful. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.